Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 11 of the FM 2023 Guiseley Youth Academy save. And I got my words all jumbled up there, but it doesn't really matter. Season 11 has started and we are 2 games into the season. We're coming back very early for this one because we're playing Halifax Town, our rivals in this game. We are playing Halifax Town and I'm excited. We're meeting them in League 2. We met them in the Vanarama National League North when they got promoted, and then they've just kept on going. So now we've matched them in League 2. However, if we come out of that and go to the league table, we are in 10th. 1 game played, 1 win, 3 points on the board. Now, it's just that we so happen to be in 10th place because we've got a goal difference of 1. Yes, but I said we've played 2 league games this season, so let's go and have a look at the schedule, and you'll see here that it was a 1-0 win over Rochdale as our opening game of the season. Malik Priestnow, who I said in my Q&A things was one of the players that's impressed me the most. Well, he scored on our League 2 debut, which was delightful, and we saw out the win in lovely stuff away at Rochdale. Then we went away to Hartlepool and got through the EFL Cup first round, so we're going to get a bit of money from that as well. Tim Rocket scoring on his debut for us, which was wonderful. Went to a penalty shootout, and Scott Lloyd, I think he said Simon, who is someone I know. Scott Lloyd had a performance that was for the ages. It was unbelievable. Had a great game during the game. Saved 2 penalties from them as well, and we all scored. Adams, Allpress, Tarmy, and Tim Rocket all scored their penalties. Lovely, lovely stuff. And yeah, we're playing really, really well. We're mixing up the tactics a little bit. We've still got our 4-2-3-1, but we've got a slightly more defensive 4-4-1-1, or a cautious 4-4-1-1, as I call it. But generally, we are looking pretty good. I mean, even if we quickly go back to the schedule in pre-season, we had a 4-2 loss to Brighton. We beat Bradford City 3-2. 2-1 we beat Preston. 2-1 we beat Hearts B. 4-1 we beat Cheltenham. 5-0 we beat Bury. 4-4 draw with Birmingham. 3-1 win over Celtic B. 4-1 loss to Ipswich. 4-1 win over Rangers B. 11-1 win over Hull United for a morale booster, which clearly worked because we won our first game in League 2. But there are other little bits of news to talk through. Last year, our under-18s won the league again. I'll put an image up on screen now just about that. The board also, after going professional, also said we're going to expand the stadium. So we're getting more seats installed in our stadium, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I can show you that in here. If I go club info facilities, yes, there you go. So capacity 3,655 capacity, 407 seated. Currently reduced by 345 because the planned stadium works are getting 1,750 seating capacity expansion, which is awesome. We got a lot of more sponsorships in as well. So it's all been really, really good, to be honest. The completion date is the 19th of the 9th, 2033. So later on this year, as we get into the season, our stadium will go up in capacity. But generally, it's been really good. We are into the Football League. We are holding our own after 1 game in 10th. And yeah, it's great to see, isn't it? 2 teams get relegated, but the 4 teams go up. So I feel like it's easier to survive and easier to get promoted out of this division as well. So I'm thinking we're in a good spot. Finances wise, we're not in a good spot. 320 grand in the hole, but that is because we've been doing contracts, and new contracts to new players means signing on bonuses. We're now full time, so they're getting a bit more of a standard wage, but everybody is on a full-time contract unless you're on a youth contract, and that's just because you're not old enough to sign professional deals yet, as Tim Rocket has. He's 16. As soon as he's 17, he'll be signing a permanent deal that we've already agreed. So yeah, we're in a good spot. We've got a pretty big squad, which is needed because fixtures are coming thick and fast in this system. I've set up all of my training as well. So training is looking good. If we go and have a look at our calendar, this is the training we're using when we've only got 1 game in a week, and then we've got training set up for 2 games in a week as well. But yeah, it should be very interesting. In the second round of the EFL Cup, we drew Burnley, which is a little bit irritating. Why is that not showing the competition? That's annoying. Let's get insert column. Competition, please. There we go. So competition can be bigger. Auto size all column. There we go. So yes, the second round, you'll see it there. Attendances have been pretty good as well. Goal scorers have been pretty varied. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. In the EFL Trophy Northern Section Group D, we've drawn Port Vale, Rotherham and Man United under 21. So I'm looking forward to see how we get on that one. But that's enough of my waffle. If you want to see anything, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below just saying hello. I really hope you enjoyed the Q&A stuff. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed answering all those questions as part of a 10-year review. Maybe we'll do one after year 20 if we get that far. But for now, let's get into the game against Halifax. Okay, this is how we're going to start for this one then. Lloyd in goal, Jordan, Priestnall, Johnson and Mills at the back. Salt and Adams in midfield, Harris, Fearon, Thorpe and all press up front. The good thing about League 2, loads more substitutions, which is loads more subs, sorry, not the same amount of substitutions, but loads more subs to choose from, which is very beneficial. And I've only just noticed that I picked Tony Hogan, who is slightly injured. So he will come out and he'll be replaced by Graham O'Brien because we've got winger coverage. O'Brien gives us the coverage for both of these roles. We've got centre back, left back and right back coverage. We're in a very good spot. Right, let's get in to this one. Harry Jordan a little bit tired, but so is Joe Moore. So Harry Jordan's going to get the start for this one. Joe Moore will probably start in the next game. Oh, I didn't show you. Let's quickly, if I can. Yes, new 10-year anniversary kits. We've gone with something a bit bold, a bit different. We've got a new sponsor in Volt. But this is our home kit. There's our away kit. That's what it looks like. Both a little bit different. I thought I'd try something different for Season 10. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. But yeah, that's what we're looking like at the moment. Right, back to the game. They're lining up with some players that I don't really know. I just hope we beat them. I just hope we beat them. It's always good. Right. We're at home, so I expect victory here. We can't afford to lose rivals no matter how good they are. I know you all want to beat our rivals as much as I do. Look, you've all been through this club, coming through the youth team. You all know what it means to beat Halifax Town. So let's get out there and get it done. And in League 2, we get the proper graphics. It's awesome, isn't it? Look how much difference it makes. It does look good in terms of this presentation. But yeah, they're lining up in a 4-1-2-2-1 as well, or a 4-3-3, which should be pretty interesting. Obviously, we have two holding midfielders. They're playing with one. There is the league table. Not too sure why there's all this white space around. I think that could be changed and edited out. But yeah, they're in white. We're in white. There's our lovely home kit. They're in yellow. And it seems if you're from this area, you have to wear yellow and white. I don't know why. Leeds do it. Guiseley do it. Halifax do it. But it's cleared away, and it's a long ball forward for Halifax. Ball in. Oh, that is such a... Oh, hang on. Dominic Johnson goal. It's an own goal, but he's offside. Yeah, that surprised me because it didn't say own goal. It said Dominic Johnson. I was getting my colours mixed up, but he is offside. But that could be a little warning sign. Just on the off chance that they are going to be on the ascendancy. We'll just drop to balance for now as it's headed. Bit of head tennis. Johnson picks up in for the knackered Les Knight today. Harris turns his man, gets into the box. Still going, Stephen Harris. Jordan can't put the cross in. Back to Priestnall. Salt, ball through, finds Jordan, ball in. All press! Oh, it should have been a goal. Probably should have been a better opportunity. But we've started reasonably well as they just hit the bar and put the ball over the top. But yeah, there's not been too much of note from Halifax Town. So we'll go back to positive and see if we can keep in the ascendancy here. Johnson picking up a yellow card is something to be wary of. We'll just give some... well, we won't give encouragement because we're on the ball. Adams just loses out. Picard goes long. Great header from Priestnall. Fearon on the edge of the box. Salt. Adams back to Johnson. Over the top to Jordan. Great ball. Jordan gets to the byline. Squares it off the post, off the bar. And all presses tackle before he can put it in. Oh my word. That probably should have been a goal. Salt. Ball in. Oh, it's attacked by Johnson. Harris with a shot. Cleared away. And Jordan keeps it alive. Right, let's give the boys some encouragement and try and keep their chins up and try and get this one going. I feel like we deserve a goal. Salt swings it in. Johnson! Oh, it's off the line. It's a scramble again. And we just can't put the ball in the back of the net. And we should be in the lead here against Halifax. We have been miles on top in this game. As we get to the end of the first half. Jordan down the line. Harris. Back to Jordan, ball in. Thorpe with the header. Oh, it's in off the underside of the bar. Cameron Thorpe. His redemption arc is really getting near completion now. I don't know why I did that for an arc. That's a circle. But Harris got to into a really good spot. Back to Jordan. Ball into the back post. And Cameron Thorpe pulled off his man, header in off the underside of the bar. And that is no more than we deserve in this game to be 1-0 up. Picard has the ball for Halifax now. Back to Châtelet. Priestnall with a good header. Danny Adams misses his though. Châtelet tries to put it over the top. Priestnall hooks it away. Lancaster back to Châtelet again. They're playing this direct ball to the wings and We're not really dealing with it brilliantly. Moss over the top looking for Mills. Mills back to Lloyd. And Lloyd can hoof it away. All press flicks it on. Smith flicks it back and Lloyd will pick that one up. Now, if we can go 2-0 up before half-time, we might do here because Fearon is in and Fearon has chipped the goalkeeper. What a goal from Kiss Fearon, our youngster. He's still on a youth contract at the moment, but that is an unbelievable goal. A long ball forward from Lloyd. He gets his first assist of the season. And Fearon, great first touch with his green hairband on as well. And he dinks it over the... What a goal that is. What a goal that is. That is absolutely unbelievable. And it is 2-0 at half-time. 2 goals in quick succession. Look, I am absolutely delighted to be ahead there. And we are just going to switch down to our more conservative approach. It doesn't change too much. It just drops our wingers back and drops our defensive line back a little bit more. But I feel like we can do that going into this second half. 2-0 up. A superb goal from Chris Fearon. What a finish that was. Absolutely delighted with that one. I think the only thing we don't want now is silly sendings off. So he's on tackle harder because he's pressing forward. Thorpe, player instructions, ease off tackles, and Johnson, player instruction, ease off tackles. Just no silly red cards, please. We may make a change pretty soon. We're not doing much in this new formation, but neither are Halifax. We're sort of restricting them. I just want to keep an eye and make sure their XG doesn't go up too much. As Johnson with a free kick and slow the play down a little bit. There's Adams, back to Priestnell. And it's a great ball out to Thorpe. Thorpe gets to the byline, crosses. That's Fearon again, his second of the game. His second goal of the season, and that's 3-0. And Guiseley are coming out of sight now. Priestnell picked out a lovely pass to Thorpe. You can see Halifax playing a really high line. Our new formation drawing them out maybe a little bit. The ball fell to Fearon, left-footed finish. What a goal that is. He just needs a header for the perfect hat-trick now. And Guiseley in absolute dream town at the start of this League 2 campaign. It looks like it's going to be 2 wins from 2. As we'll substitute off all press. We'll bring on Jimmy Curran. And then we'll shove Thorpe up front. I should just come in here and done this straight away. But Thorpe up front on that yellow card. Let me just check that the player instructions. Yeah, I just want to make sure that, because we can ask Curran to just tackle normally now because he's not on a yellow card, but Mills has picked one up, so he can go onto a yellow as well. And yeah, playing this more cautious shape, 2-0 up, lovely stuff. Salt swings it in. Priestnell at the back post, he's headed it straight at Rachel, a good save. And 10 minutes to go in this one, 3-0 up. We may even look to make some changes in a minute and get a few fresh legs on. And Mills may be one of the ones coming off as he's put a ball through to the pacey Thorpe. And there's a mistake at the back, but somehow Halifax Town get away with it as Petch comes forward. He lays it back to Shateris, who's moved to the right-hand side. Petch is in and he's put his shot wide. And a lot of that did come from Dave Mills' side. So he's going to come off. We'll bring on Les Knight at left-back over on that side. Lewis Salt can be replaced by O'Brien. That puts some fresh legs into the middle of the park as well. And hopefully now we see this one out. A 3-0 lead going into the final 7 minutes of the game. It's been a fantastic performance, to be honest. Quick ball forward from Lloyd. Flicked on to Curran, who we know is a super sub for us. Curran still going. Lays it in. Oh, Fearon. It could have been the hat-trick. It could have been a super hat-trick in the second game of League 2 for Chris Fearon. But we have absolutely dominated Halifax Town in this. And Harris has picked up an injury. I mean, hang on. We get 5. Do we get 5 subs in League 2? That's awesome. Right, let's make another one. Danny Adams is a bit tired. Let's bring on Brooklyn Christie just to play as a playmaker a bit further back just to get some fresh legs on. But yeah, okay, we get 5 subs. Even more time for youngsters and rotation. 3-0 win. What a goal, with a potential goal of the season already from Chris Fearon, who picks up man of the match. We put our rivals in their place. And I'm delighted. That is a superb performance from Guiseley. Wow. Are we too good for League 2 now? 2 games played, goal difference of +4, 6 points. That's crazy. This is what a start this is to League 2. We're into the EFL Cup second round. We've got 2 wins from 2 in the league for the division we've just been promoted to. I know that going professional does make a difference and stuff. 4 to 6 weeks for Stephen Harris. That is bad. Tony Hogan and Rocket are going to have to step up. But Chris Fearon, put arm around him. Superb in front of goal, mate. Absolutely superb. Assistant can go and do that. But there we go. Guiseley beat their rivals 3-0. What a performance that is. Very, very happy with that one. Absolutely superb. I feel like this is going to be a relatively short video, and I don't really know what else there is to talk about. We're at the beginning of the season. I crucially, after every match, try and do recovery and match prep or match review, and we've got a whole week off, so everyone should be pretty fit to play. We do have some record attendance is broken. Come on, 3,655 people saw that one. Wonderful performance from the boys. Fleming is coming as a sports scientist, which is good because that helps with injury recovery and things like that. So that's really helpful. I guess we can go and have a quick look at training. I mean, if we look at the calendar, we go into the schedules. We can see here custom schedules. So the part-time one I was using was physical, attacking movement, defensive shape, match practice. And then if there wasn't a game on a Saturday, we worked on creating chances and putting them in the back of the net. In terms of full-time, this is what we're doing. So assuming we don't have a game midweek, it's match practice, match tactics, teamwork, physical, attacking movement, team bonding, defensive shape, attacking movement, attacking corners, physical, chance conversion, chance creation. You can probably put those two the other way around. Match practice, match preview, have the match, recovery, and match review. Because match review helps you to get tactical familiarity and team cohesion. So yeah, it's good. It means people understand what they did wrong or what they've done well in the last game. And then if we do have a game midweek, it's sort of like this. We have match practice, teamwork, match tactics. I think all three of those are crucial. Attacking movement, defensive shape, match preview, then the match, recovery, match review, match tactics, match preview, match practice, match preview, match recovery, match review. So hopefully that gives us a decent enough balance. We have all of our individual training set as well. Thank you to Bust the Net, who pointed out that if you train inverted wingers as Ramdeuters, Ramdeuter is the only one that focuses on concentration. So we want all of our players to be aware. So that's why some of them are now doing Ramdeuter training as well. In terms of players that are wanted, Will Jones is on loan. He's not going to be going on loan. Joe Moore is wanted on loan. He's not going to be going on loan. Hanif Bertrand is wanted on loan. He's not going to be going on loan. And Graham O'Brien is wanted on loan, and he's not going to be going on loan. So at the moment, there's no actual transfer interest in our players. A lot of it is just loan interest. And maybe Bertrand can go, because I think O'Brien is stepping into that position. But he is sort of back up in terms of a playmaker to Danny Adams. But I am considering training Brooklyn Christie to potentially become a playmaker down here. He's not got amazing stats for passing, but his technique and his vision should help, and his decisions are pretty decent. So I sort of feel like he could fill in, and it will get him a lot more game time. Weird seeing the number 9 as a holding midfielder, but at the point he got the number 9 shirt, he was our starting attacking midfielder. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Other than that, Stephen Shaw is up here. He is the only one that I want to loan out and has no interest in him. So yeah, he's not really going to be getting much game time, unfortunately. But right, we'll leave it there. It might be a short video, but the finances are in the mud a little bit. But we got a good EFL win, and we're doing well in the league. So let's see how we go. We're going to be back at Christmas time for our youth intake preview in League 2. A quick wrap up about how the league's gone, how performances have gone, and where we sit in the league, and what we think is going to happen in the second half of the season. So thank you so much for watching. Great to be back. I really hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment for me to read and respond to. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.